Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Thursday night Onward VRML Season 10, Week 8. A great top-tier matchup here. We got G-Men and we got Mayhem. I'm your host, Trip. I am joined by nobody, but that's okay because I'm all the caster you'll ever need. And so let's get right into the pick bands real quick. These teams had just played each other I want to say last week. Let me make sure that's right. I feel like it was last week. No, they've already played each other once in the season. That's what it was. So they played, and it went towards G-Men 10-8. So a very, very close game. It looks like, historically speaking, all of these matches have gone to G-Men by very close margins for the most part. So we've got the bans. The bans are G-Men are banning something. They are banning Subway, which I'm not really sure. I guess because of the lack of C4 and smokes, that's out. Just not necessarily a safe map to play without those. I feel like if you don't have a C4, you're very limited on your defense. And Mayhem are going to ban Suburbia. And I will tell you why. It is because they hate it. They hated it before 1.8. They hate it after 1.8. They just hate the map. They weren't big fans of the transparent bushes in 1.7 and prior. And they still don't like it even after the even after the update. That's the word I was looking for. And we do have map number 1. Map number 1 is going to start off with, looks like, Quarantine for map number 1, which is awesome. I love this map so much. It's my favorite map. And we are just waiting on people to get into the lobby. I'm trying to think. I haven't played in a while, so I'm trying to think of who likes this map more. I know Mayhem really likes it. Let's take a look at the stats and see what they say. Stats are... G-Men have played Quarantine 39 times overall. Now, that's not really saying much because this Quarantine is new. It's different from all previous Quarantines. So, you know, I don't know if those stats are really viable. I'd probably say they've only played it like twice. Mayhem played Quarantine 44 times. So in a shorter amount of league play, they've played Quarantine more. And they've won it 68% of the time, whereas G-Men have won it 56% of the time. So not... I mean, it doesn't really lean one way or another. If we look at the history between the two, they've played Quarantine twice against each other, and Mayhem have actually won it both times. So Mayhem is heavily favored in this matchup on this map. Let's take a look, see where we're going to start off. And it looks like we're going to start off in center burning. So we're not getting any of the new objectives, which kind of makes me sad. I really like the new objectives, and I want to see a lot of them come into play on this map. Because I think the new objectives bring a whole different, like, inside the airplane is a very, well, it's a very new, but it's a very different defensive strategy, I think, because you can be capped on from above, below, well, not below, but beside on the opposite side of the plane. I mean, there's all kinds of spots that you can creep up on. And where's the other one? Oh yeah, the other new one is the tank objective, tank courtyard. And I really like attacking that one, honestly, because the defensive positions for it are pretty exposed, and if you can get in there, then, I mean, if you make it in past the courtyard, which is wide open, then you're pretty good. Most of the defenders will be inside the building, or down below. And if you can come up from the building or even from the north side and just kind of creep up onto that courtyard, you've got a pretty good approach, especially if you have Overwatch that can just pepper those windows and keep people inside. If you just keep people tucked down, we're seeing a lot of that with the lack of smokes. The suppressive fire mechanic is coming back, and I personally really like that it's coming back. I don't like that smokes are banned, but I do like that. I prefer both. I prefer suppression and smoke cover. Ooh, I never realized that there was an opening here on the top. Oh, you can't see what I'm saying. On the top of center burning, there's an opening. I'll show you when we get into the game. I wonder if nades can go in that. And then we've got the map changes in general. We've got the new impact building, which has multiple floors, good sniper cover, and they've changed the Volk Twins into a single building with a second story, not a scaffold, but like a second floor outside walkway area. They've added the new hospital in the south. They've added the new building in the south. And then the whole western approach, northwestern corner has changed as well. So there's a lot of big changes in how the game plays. And I'm excited to see how these teams adapt. We have 10 people in the lobby. So on the Mayhem side, the roster is James Boat, James, Defilade, Theta, Potato Bot, and Wookie. And on the G-Men side, it's 404, Nintendo, Kija, Brass to Mouth, and a Miracle Dev. So that's pretty standard lineups, I think, from both sides. Kija we haven't seen in a while on the G-Men side, but I know he's been playing more recently. We are missing the Man and Zach Fontaine, but I don't think they prefer the longer maps. I think that the current roster that we have is the long range matchup roster, if you would. But yeah, the team's just asked if we're ready to go, so we should be kicking this off very quickly. And there are the beeps. Let's hop into round 1. Map 1. G-Men double checking that everybody can talk. Everybody is here. Everyone has their guns.
It's really dark here. Is it dark? It's dark. Is it dark to you guys?
A little bit.
It was like a relight to the level.
Gonna be alright. Did they?
All right, here we go. So the burning objective. Mayhem spawning on the north. That's that opening I was talking about on the roof. And let's hop over to the Mayhem side. See where they're going to approach from. Mayhem opting not to go directly for it, but Brass to Mouth already up on the roof, and that might bite Mayhem in the butt if they don't take him out. He's going to have lines of, like, crossing lines here. We got Potato. Where's this guy? Defilade. There we go. Defilade's looking. Defilade, the resident Mayhemian sniper with that 12x. Does he rock an angled? No, he doesn't run anything except the scope. And he really should be the one that's looking at that rooftop, clearing it. Shots ringing out from James. Downs 404. 404 going down.
Is he rotating?
In burning center upstairs. Definitely taking down Miracle Dev with a headshot. Nintendo going down to Potato Bot in the hospital. Oh, Wookie with a nice nade on the Brass to Mouth.
There's one under my building. I'm down from
I saw the flash come out, and a confirmation nade tried to make sure he was dead. Let's see if we got that on the replay.
3 north.
Yeah, I got the grenade. He's down, calling it stuff, but
It's a little far off the screen, but there is only
building,
2 members of G-Men, 2.5 members if you count Brass. 2 members left, Kija and 404. And 5 members of Mayhem, and 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. That's a lot of time to encircle these guys. I mean, they do have to confirm Brass or just ignore them. I mean, they can try overwhelming force, and see if they can just nail these two guys with their 5-man advantage. But Brass is going to be calling out all of their movements, or at least as much as he can see. They could just wait until he... Oh, where did that go? I don't think that's where Kija wanted to throw that. But they could just wait until Brass bleeds out and then push in. Because Wookiee and them will hear the call-outs, and when they stop, they could assume that he's dead. So, I don't know about that. That's a lot of time to spend just waiting for someone to die. And James called out Kija. He knows Kija's there. Kija's looking for that voice. He heard it. Mayhem's getting a good setup here. They're all pushing in from the north, but they're spread out pretty well. Defilade in the tank courtyard now. He's looking for Kija.
Wish, can you get through the fuselage, please? We need to clear before we move up.
Kija takes down one. Defilade misses Kija. Defilade's just trying to draw fire here. Wookiee with the pickup from the backside. Clears out Kija, and now it's all up to 404, and he's inside the building. He's got to rotate a lot. He's going to have to head on a swivel to protect this. James peeking for him. Defilade peeking for him. Mayhem not going for the cap. They're going for the kill, which is going to be a lot easier because they're forcing 404 to rotate. I mean, he has to keep moving. He doesn't know that they're not going to go for a cap, and Defilade picks him up with that sniper at medium range, and Mayhem take the first point with only one member down. Nice way to start off map 1. I mean, they picked off like 3 G-men before they made their push. It was a pretty good approach, I think. I wonder how that would have gone, though, if you didn't spawn in the north. Because I feel like they had that north spawn for this objective really set. And I wonder if they came from, like, the south or something, if that would have been the same. They would have been as ready, you know? Yeah, and I wonder if you can pop a nade through this top window. Someone should go test this. See if you can just lob one up and over and get a guy on the stairs there. But we're hopping into round 2 real quick. It sounds like everybody has their plans.
Get up to the... No, aggressive north. This way.
Aggressive north, he calls.
Hey, did you?
I'm going far.
It looks like Wookiee's going to be the only one south. The spawn is in the far east center.
No one ever gave trip bans, apparently.
Wookiee, I heard that. Wookiee's running south. He's not going to come in any contact. I'm really curious what
2 down here.
the G-men are going to do.
Down here. Garage.
Kija and Tendo are calling out people that aren't there. I'm so confused. Did they see something? I don't understand. Wookiee's over in the hospital. Tendo's gonna come up and out. I don't have a call out for this. What do you call it? The tank courtyard hole? The big hole? Center hole? I don't know. Chat, let me know what your call outs are for this giant hole. Engine hole? Parking garage exit? I don't know. Theta finds one on the north wall from the west approach. 404 coming out that hole and getting picked off. I do think the north approach is a lot harder now because you have this wall. I mean, you can get here easier because there's like, you know, no openings here, right? You can run all the way down here, but then you have to come out this hole and there is no cover here. There's nothing. It's kind of suicidal. Wookiee takes down Defilade. Oh no, Wookiee.
North side of roof.
Is he gonna realize?
He's dead. North side of the roof. Northeast side.
I don't think he knows. And he gave away his position to get a team kill. Look at that laser trained on him from a Miracle Dev. Looking for the guy on the roof.
I'm on the hospital roof. Looking center. Yeah, I'm in the doorway. I'm not really on the roof.
I still don't think he's realized that he killed a friendly.
I keep checking it, but yeah, possible. Crashing north.
I'm just gonna listen to James's lovely, lovely voice here.
Yeah, it's doubtful. Just be ready to if we go down. Just be ready to listen.
I love it. All right, so the G-men are spending a lot of time setting this approach up. I think once their north guy went down, that was their plan, and they had to back off of it. So now they're spending more time. They've only got 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to spread out around the map. And that's a lot of time for this guy over here, Brass to Mouth, and Miracle to get all the way... Ooh, did he just... Oh, he fragged that position because that's where the dead body is. But for them to get all the way to objective at this time is a long time. Let's see where Theta... Pendo's taking shots at center. Burning. Getting called out by Wookiee. Potato Bot taking some shots.
Ambulance kill.
Calls out that ambulance guy. These guys, Brass and Miracle Dev, pushing towards the roof. Theta, a white car. Potato Bot is going to come up over the corner firing. Wookiee's going to take down Nintendo over at the hospital. That Southside's not in danger anymore. But now Theta takes down one. Miracle Dev goes down. Brass tucks down and hides. Calls for Potatoes to get the refrag.
Go, Potato, go.
Potato's running away, actually. Theta gets another Kija, goes down to Wookiee.
Hot work. Good job.
I can see him.
And Mayhem take their second point. Nice clean pickup, minus a team kill. I'm not really sure why Wookiee took those shots because I think that Defilade was running away. I mean, he was running west to east. So he's going... I don't know. I don't know what that was. But Mayhem normally know where all their players are at all times, so I'm not really sure where the miscommunication was on that. All right, so let's see. Where's our new objective? We are moving not very far. We're moving to... Wait, where is it at? I'm so confused. See it on the map.
Oh wait. Yeah, there is. There's no quick find.
Ah, yes. This objective. I know what I'm doing. I haven't seen this one in a while, honestly. Hop in round 3. Map number 1. Mayhem in the lead. Not a quick spawn for Mayhem. Mayhem spawning in the north. G-Men spreading out on the south. Take a look at the overhead. Ooh, is this... Nintendo's in a building over here that I don't understand the purpose of because you can't get out of it. I don't really know what benefit this building gives you other than you can just hide here. There's nowhere to go once you get in there. So I'm not really sure about that, but it might actually catch somebody. Maybe no one's looking. He's looking at that upstairs through the windows, which is a pretty, I'd say uncommon, pretty uncommon line. And Wookiee and Theta need to be careful here. Wonder if they've heard him. Wookiee is looking that way. Maybe he's aware.
Climbing.
Nintendo still holding his angle. He's just going to hold it until something happens. Deathblade Sniper moving up to the dunes in the southeast. Theta aiming at Brass. I think that's what he's
One in
aiming
gas
at.
station. I don't think I got him.
You did not get him, but you did take it a good call out. Oh yeah. Let me hear that. Let me hear that pew pew. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the gun noises, people. Nintendo still holding that angle. Wookiee creeping up on the tail section of the plane. Good Overwatch position. We've got Keija. Is Keija prone? That's a... Wait, where... What? Oh, he's looking down. Okay, I was like, why is he outside? He's on the stairs, though. Looks like he's dead. He's just holding a really tight angle. But I don't know why. I mean, that's not really a position you have to get to. I don't know. Nope, shots from 404 at nothing. He already missed the cross. I think he wasn't watching this angle the whole time, or he just can't see, because Defilade is in the southeast corner on the dunes, looking for someone on hospital. Looks like a Miracle Dev is over there. It's been a standoff for 3 minutes now. Mayhem slowly getting closer. Kija's calling out that cockpit player, Potato Bot. No one's crossed Tendo's line. I wonder how much of an angle Nintendo actually has on this. I don't think he really does. I don't think he can actually cover anything here. Unless he's like super flank and he can cover like over... This is still... That's super risky. Yeah, no. I don't think Nintendo's position is valid anymore. Maybe a little. We'll see. I might eat my words. He might take down a couple. Got Potato shooting at Keija in center. Nintendo there finds one. Wookiee goes down on the tail section. Theta now looking for that read frag. Defilade takes down a Miracle Dev in the hospital. And James and Keija are slowly sneaking up on each other. Who's gonna win this? Who's gonna win this? It's so tense. James rushes in, comes up, finds Keija.
-1 building.
Clears that building out. Has Brass the Mouse shooting it. Potato goes down to 4-4. Nintendo with a nice rotation takes down Theta. He's over there in the Hescos now. Defilade takes down Brass the Mouth. Now it's James and Defilade versus 404 and Nintendo. Nintendo's a little off of objective. 404 should see James here in a second now. Might have gotten blind there. No, he did not. He takes down James. Defilade now running for the objective. Nintendo with a nice pickup there. G-Men take their first point. I was wrong. Nintendo's position was very good. His rotation was even better, though. The rotation around the west side, southwest corner, in that spot that no one really uses, that back area, he got back to objective. I don't think his position would have worked as well if he'd actually gotten in a firefight. He picked up one and left, which was the way to play it. Because if he'd gotten in a firefight, I don't think he could have left. He would have been stuck there. Now we have the Mayhemian defense on gas station garage. Shout out to all the people that came out to watch the match tonight. Thanks for coming.
Okay.
We appreciate you. Hopping in to round 4.
Like 5 times. I saw so much blood.
So much blood, he says. So much.
If you would have just done your job, James.
I thought I killed him.
Oh. Camaraderie at its finest. Crater spawn, 4 G-men. Mayhem spreading out not as much? I don't know. I don't know if I'd call it not as much. They're definitely pushing on this south. They're expecting I think they have a two-tier defense here. They all pushed south to make sure that no one was there because they needed multiple people to stop a southern approach if it's a quick spawn. And now James has rotated away after making sure that there's no firefight. What was that?
Trigger. Oh, you're fucking kidding. I couldn't handle my trigger.
Wow. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, my trigger got stuck on. I did one shot, but pulled my hand off the trigger and got stuck. So, yeah, put about 10 rounds.
Let's just watch this again so James can feel his shame again.
That was completely my bad.
I have no words. G-Man opting to take the northern approach. Again, coming out of this hole is dangerous. The only reason these guys aren't dead is because no one went for a northern defense. All three of them just rushing across the open. They're going to have to come down that western approach. They are spending a lot of time to check all of this, though. They're taking possibly the longest route to the objective that no one is in. We got Defilade in the south, guarding that south. Theta also guarding the south. James in the center, and one, the Wookiee, in the gas station. Tendo, the only one here that's going south. Shots ringing out from Miracle Dev.
Maybe got him, I'm not sure.
Does find him that time.
Was that burning?
Yeah.
Brass picks off James. I wonder if they're trying to draw all this attention to the north and let Nintendo sneak cap this. Because, I mean, he's actually going pretty well. If they keep all of that fire north, and Nintendo just kind of sneaks up here. Lots more shots ringing out from the north. I don't want to take my eyes off of Tendo. Let's follow Nintendo. Need a third person camera. Nice, slow third person. More shots ringing out. Nintendo is getting danger close. He's just gonna try and sneak. Oh man, they're just inches apart. I don't think he's gonna be ready for all of these guys. Although he could get a knife here. He got a knife onto Defilade. That would be awesome. He actually could if he goes the other direction. He could totally do it. Ooh, Defilade goes down. Now he's waiting for Theta. Theta comes around the corner. Wow, that took a lot. Brass takes down 404.
I'm still Resbolt. This one in center burning. Do not come for me. Do not come for me.
He just throws a flash. Gets Wookiee. Another flash. Gets Wookiee. Wookiee has to be blind as a bat. He's just going to run out in the street. Kija's running up on objective. Kija's actually going to go for it. He's got tablet out. He cleared the objective. Nope. He's coming around the corner. Wookiee goes down. Didn't get tablet out, but that's okay because they still got the point. G-Men take their second point. What a match. Wow. This is so good. So good. I'm loving it. Like McDonald's. I'm loving it. It looks like there was another drop. It looks like he's just having some issues keeping his connection active. Ooh, we're gonna get a new objective. Yeah. Tank courtyard. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm excited. I wonder... I don't actually know what the spawns are for this, right? Is it the same as the old one that used to be like right about here, where you can spawn on just north or south street on the opposite end? Or is there another spawn that I'm like not remembering? I don't know if there's one closer. I think those are the only two. I think that's it. Let's take a look at the, let's see. All of this is Cap City. Cap City. All right, we're hopping into round number 5. Here we go.
Murder.
I'm just happy
There
with
hasn't been a
that.
murder in like 30 years.
Watch out, they can shoot you after that.
Do they even have murders in New Zealand? I don't think so.
I don't want to just live.
The cross is going to come out. The shots are going to come out. 404 just going to keep running. Makes it all the way across.
Tagged him, he made it still.
404 with the YOLO. Potato Bot going to go track down and find that kill. Going to go to the hospital roof, I think. We're going to go... Got Keija on objective downstairs. Again, I don't know. I didn't read chat, so I don't know if you guys told me what you called that. What do you call this big hole in the middle here? Ooh, defilade with a botched nade there. Keija getting some stretches in. They've definitely got to clear out Keija. They can't bypass. I don't think they can bypass him in any way. Shots in the north. The Miracle Dev trying to take down someone on the semi. Gets hit a couple of times and has to retreat. But if he retreats, the hospital roof is going to find him. Or not.
Where?
He survived that
James
somehow.
missed
Thing is terrible.
those shots. More shots from Theta. Trying to clear out a person, but he's not there anymore. But Potato Bot does find him. Miracle Dev on his rotation. Back to objective. 404 finds Defilade on the...
Good?
Where'd Defilade die? Dead center. In the burning center.
Not far enough.
Bad throw. Not far enough. Also not far enough.
Going out back.
Yeah, watch out for that spot. There's one on the other side of that street as well.
Looks like Mayhem is going to opt to go all the way around the north side. Wookie and Theta coming up to the old tow truck area. It's going to be a good approach. They take some shots, grasp the mouth, goes down.
Mine's one in front of the vehicle.
Now, the approach is really nice. Like I said, you know, no one can look out the building to the north, so you've got a really good approach. Theta is, or sorry, Kija's going to be waiting here.
The last guy's in the hole.
Last guy, your count is very off, sir. Potato Bot takes down Nintendo in the objective windows. Put some shots on Kija. James is going to be sneaking up here on the backside. Kija's trying to put defensive fire. Now Kija knows that James is there. Oh, is James going to go for a sneaky cap? 404 is rotating. James sees him. 404. James misses 404 a lot. Kija finds Theta. A flashbang should have gotten James. They're just trying to
There's two
keep...
up. There's one east of the objective too.
James is just so low. just below the steps. Kija can't see him. He's looking for Kija now. James finds Kija. Now it's 4-4 only. Last defender alive. James runs out of ammo, has to do a reload. James is flashed. Did you leave your gun? James, what are you doing? What do you have now? James, you know you don't have your gun? Oh, Mopey. What is his plan here? Oh, he got someone else's gun. But Potato Bot finds 404. How did he run out of ammo, James? You didn't even do that much shooting. Mayhem take their third point. And this is going to be a long one, folks. This is a close match, and I'm so excited. Now, Mayhem have to defend this, and I'm really curious how they're going to defend it. Because as I said, and as we just saw, there's only 2 spots you can defend this from on objective. One of them is in the open windows. Not really the best defensive position. Maybe if you tucked back in the building there, and you had some, like, flashbangs to chuck out. You know, if you thought someone was getting close. But you can also get approached from the backside, and you have no vision north or south. So you've only got vision in this courtyard. And then you've got the guy in the hole, which really is like prime for a nade, right? I think a good nade can just roll it down into this hole and take you out. I wouldn't want to stand in the hole. It just seems dangerous. And I don't really know what else you could do. I mean, maybe you could put someone like here, and if they like crouch, I don't know. You can just look back like this way, maybe? I don't really know. We haven't played this objective a whole lot, so I'm not really sure how best to do it. But we'll see what Mayhem thinks is best.
Hey, Potato.
As we go into round 6. On map number 1.
Yeah.
I won't need one. Look what I got.
G-Men spawning on the north road.
Shots on target, please.
Drum bag.
I got more ammo than that guy over there. Can't even hit anything anyway. He can only shoot defilade.
Team killer.
G-Men opting again for a 4-1 split. Sending... Who'd they send north this time? 4-4 is the lone wolf this time.
Turtle.
And they're wasting no time. They're up into the burning center. Tendo's going for the south. Kija's just gonna go for it. Let's see. Let's see what Kija can do. Let's see. Kija's just gonna run right across the middle street. He's just gonna say, "There's no defenders here. I'm just gonna go for it."
On the right side of that wall on the right.
Yeah.
South.
No.
James rotating on the south.
Yard barrels.
Ooh, is he gonna get Nintendo? He's taking shots. He gave away his position.
There's a guy in the south, probably that spot you're talking about, PJ.
I'm not sure why he shot. I didn't think anyone was there. 404 did find Wookie on the side of the roof. Ooh, and 404 barely survives Theta. Theta's creeping. Theta is creeping around here. He's got to catch the backside. If he doesn't go fast enough, he's going to miss it. Theta's going to find the backside. Oh, he missed it. Come on, Theta. Keep going. Keep going. Theta finds 404 on the back. The suppressing fire doesn't help. Kija now creeping up, looking for James on that southern, call it post office. Theta finds Miracle Dev in center. Theta doing work here from that north, cleaning it up and coming back towards center. Kija now looking for James. Ooh, we just saw him. Now James and Nintendo. Brass them out down Theta, clears out, or finds that north kill. Brass also finds Potato. Now Defilade's putting grenades out. Brass is just gonna run right up here. Defilade looking for him. Defilade finds one. Kija. Ooh, did that flash get him? No, I don't think it did. Tendo shooting at Defilade from the south. Defilade last man standing. Takes down Kija. Now it has one left.
He's on the
Confirm that body way out of sync. Problem here is Defilade has the I mean, he knows that the guy's in the south, but man, that's... I think he has an accurate kill count. I'm not really sure. but he's gonna run right into Nintendo shots, and it's a tie game on map number 1. G-Men take point number 3. Guys, this is so close. I'm excited. And we're only on map number 1, so you missed a lot, but there's 2 more maps to go. And if they're all like this, it's gonna go for a while. It's gonna be a good, long match of Onward, which is the way we like to see it. We like to see those long, stressful, sweaty, go to map 3, round 7, test of endurance matches. Those are the best ones. And I'm glad they scheduled this at a time that I was able to cast it, because I was looking forward to this match all week. I love watching these guys play. So now we have the south objective. G-Men on defense. I don't know. I don't know if that's a disadvantage or not. I mean, it's hard to cap. Well, I don't know. Is it hard to cap now? It's got new buildings around it. I don't really know. Well, we'll see. Round 7, map 1. Last round of map 1.
It's outside. No,
Mayhem spawning in the quick spawn. What used to be the quick spawn for this objective, I don't really know if we call it quick spawn anymore. But they spawn in the west.
I'm gonna stay inside.
And it doesn't sound like G-Men have a plan for this objective. So this might be a wild card. It sounds like they're going to make it up as they go. And go they do. 4-4 goes down to Potato
One
Bot.
ready across. Going, I can't tell if it's going east or south.
Deflade now up in the roof courtyard. Where did they kill? Is that the body? There's the body. In the tank courtyard. What a shot. Deflade now thinking about making that cross to the east. I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to be fine. I don't think anyone's looking this way. Yeah, Deflade has no problems there. We're not going to follow him because snipers are boring. But Wookie and Theta are entertaining, and they're over here in the gas station. Wookie now waiting for his tactical cover, suppress and fire person, and then reaching that corner as hard as possible, coming into the building. Wookie's peeking. Look at that. Look at that little corner peek. He's like, hello, housekeeping. Anybody there? Just exposing the smallest amount of his head. Tendo's going to be watching this way. Is Tendo going to see them? I don't think Tendo saw him. Deflate is going to be moving all the way back around to the west. We got shots from Nintendo onto something. Not really sure what he was shooting at. Brass on the roof. Tendo's looking. Oh, he looks away at just the wrong time. Let's see. Let's see. Potato Bot is there now. Tendo didn't see him get there, so if he looks away... Oh, Nintendo with a nice headshot finds Potato. Theta and Wookie are coming up from the west. Grenades coming from the east. Shots coming from the east. I don't know where to look. I don't know what to watch. There's so much action. Yeah, definitely is going to try and cross the street there. Theta putting all those rounds downrange. Tendo finds Wookie.
One day gas station.
Theta needs to find... Oh, he missed.
Another one over there.
Oh, that nade was beautiful. Just didn't get anybody. It was a good spot. Now Theta is close. Oh, that came out the window? Oh, what a grenade from Nintendo there.
One more dead. That's 3 over there.
Nintendo cleaning up this west side. Let's see that again. Shots onto James. Flashbang comes out. Out the front window and then goes for the cleanup. What a great play by Nintendo. He's tucked in. Now it's Defilade and James, captain and co-captain, against 4 members of G-Men in a pretty solid defensive position.
One burning.
This Miracle, and they know where James is. Miracle's not exposed until Defilade gets, or if he peeks. If he peeks, he's exposed.
He's about the big rock in the south.
Good call out there. Miracle Dev putting that suppression fire on. They only have to hold him back for another minute 20. They can win just by sheer volume of bullets. Defilade takes down Miracle Dev as he peeks. Kija finds James, and now it's all up to Defilade in the south, and he's running for the objective. He finds Kija. No one else is opting to come out this door. Brass is going to be coming out. Defilade misses him. No! Brass finds him. And Mayhem lose map 1. G-Men take their 4th point. Wow, Tendo with 11 and 4. What a score line. You don't normally see in these high tier matchups one guy just running away with it. Defilade also doing pretty good with 8 and 6. And Theta with 7 and 5. Those two doing work on the Mayhem side. But then Tendo, Clutch Tendo as we call him, or at least we did when he was a dangler. I don't know if he's as clutchy anymore. We'll have to check the stats on that. But Mayhem losing on their map choice. No, that was G-Men's map choice. Yeah, that was G-Men's map choice. So map number 2 is actually going to be Cargo. I'd never heard that music before, the intro music for Cargo. It was very spooky. I don't know if I've watched a Cargo match since 1.8. This might be one of those fast-paced, action-packed matches. This is a G-Men favorite, and I wonder if they're gonna swap over. Let's take a look at their roster. Did they bring in the man or Zach? No, they did not. Same lineups. 404 Nintendo, Brass to Mouth, Miracle Dev, and Kija for G-Men, and James Boak, Defilade, Theta, Potato Bot, and Wookie for Mayhem. Same lineups, same great team killers. Wait, actually, I think Mayhem had 2. 1 intentional, 1 unintentional. I think G-Men had 1 too. But I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure there was at least 3 team kills. It's a lot of team kills, guys. A lot. You guys should do better. Do better. But we're going to hop into Cargo, and we're going to have some fast, action-packed Onward. The best kind of Onward. Here we go. Round 1, map 2. G-Men in the lead by 1 point.
No, he wants to rap.
I'm obviously not getting kills, so I just need you guys to get all the kills.
I have to.
That's right. You should have replaced James by now.
That's some wet. That's some wet.
James up.
Yep.
Shots ringing out. Free fire down the lane. Potato takes down a Miracle Dev as he runs for it.
Nice.
Oh, Defilade makes the cross. Seeing a very held back defense here from Mayhem. They're opting to stay on the west side of the pipes and only putting 1 member over by the objective, which works out pretty well because most people don't actually run down the pipes. That's a pretty deadly way to go. So they all opt to take the tunnel side and hook through the diamond. And we can see, like, G-Men here are just stacked up waiting to rush through this door one at a time. Let's see. What do we have? 404 looking. Definitely finds 404 from the red container. Brass looks for a peek, doesn't find it. Oh, nice nade right there in the middle. A little off. We got one gun down the Tendo going down the tunnel. Wookie's going to call that out. Potato's going to be ready for that tunnel exit, I think. Potato? No? Got to be ready for this tunnel exit. Potato and Tendo trade. The res should come out. Wookiee's going for it, but Kija...
Right in the bag. Two in the bag by the spawn.
Wookiee stays where he's at. Potato gets up from James. Potato finds the confirmation. Brass is here. Wookiee is gonna come out and shoot Brass in the back. And now he's just got Kija left to deal with. And he's gonna come around the corner firing, but Kija finds the kill. Potato Bot looking for this kill. James looking for this kill. Deathblade finding it though from across the map. He says, no, I want that kill. Mayhem taking point number 1 on map number 2. I'm not 100% sure. I felt like there was a lot of stack over here, and they could have spread out a little bit more. We didn't see anyone go through building 2. We only saw Miracle died on the cross. Brass was in 3, and then everyone else came through 1. Not really sure. I feel like the middle, I don't know. I feel like a better spread gets you more angles. But it was close. I think the Mayhemian defense there was the overlapping defense was what secured that, and they had everybody on the correct side. You know, that's a gamble that you have to take. Round 2, map 2.
Let's go.
Yeah, if you opt to put all your people over on the diamond side, and then like they do decide they're just gonna run towards the objective, and you've got to rotate back, and it's just an open kill zone. Shots ringing out early. Nobody gonna get shot. Mayhem waiting for a push defense here. Kija gonna be the one to do it. All of Mayhem hanging back. Looks like a northern objective defense for the offense is what we're seeing. The only problem with this held back defense is it does allow the G-men to get up into building 2 unopposed and be waiting there. I mean, they could be waiting anywhere at this point. Anywhere past center is a potential enemy. If you rush on offense and you pick them off and stop their lines, then you slow down where they can be, and you limit the angles you have to check. But it looks like Mayhem was really expecting a hard rush from the G-men. G-men getting a little antsy, moving around. They did opt to put nobody on the objective side of the pipes. They do have 404 guarding the objective, and that grenade. James definitely confirmed that guy in the air, skeet shooting style. As you can see from the laser where that those confirmation shots were. Nintendo finds James and clears out that side. Looks like Potato is waiting for someone to cross to the objective. They're trying to force across to make him panic and see if the objective is clear or not. Is he gonna do it? He's looting.
Come on.
Gotta grab all the stuff before you get to what you want. That's how the game works.
I lost audio in my headphones. Can you hear me? I lost audio in my headphones.
Oh, that ain't good.
Like Tendo had a little disconnect there. We saw him jump and then lose audio. Kija finds Theta in the middle building. Now he's gonna have to deal with everyone else that's gonna try and confirm his kill. They're just all gonna rush to him like lemmings. Brass finds Potato Bot.
He's down.
They've got lasers trained. This defense is looking pretty strong. Definitely it's gonna run into
How the fuck?
door number 3. He goes down, but he got Brass first. Oh, and the nade.
You just fucking fragged him.
Wookiee fragged himself there, it looked like. Let's take a look, see at that before we hop over to the board. Yeah, looks like Wookiee fragged himself. Not the best way to go out. And G-Men tie it back up. 1-1 on map number 2. This has been round for round trades. I am like, this is the best Onward, people. We're just gonna cancel all the cast for the rest of the week. This is the best Onward. This is it. This is the epitome of Onward. And Nintendo is gonna back out and try and fix this headset real quick. So we are going to cut to a quick intermission, and we'll be right back after this.
You want me to cross?
All right, it looks
No,
like
watch
everyone's
the
back
cross.
in,
Take-
and we're
objective straight away.
gonna have this objective right here, the diamond. We're gonna see that multi-flash strat coming in round number 3.
Oh shit.
Potato bot finds 404 on the
Minus
pipes.
one right side.
Going to barrels, it sounds like. A nice Molotov. That's something you don't see every day. Covering that objective,
Left
PJ
side.
going for the tunnel.
Alright.
There's one on red crate. There's one inside red crate, behind the crate.
A nade. Oh, the nade finds Kija. Is the confirmation gonna come out? Secondary nade. Oh, wow, another nade gets Wookiee.
Did you just frag him?
The revives come out on both sides, and more nades are gonna roll in. No, that's a flashbang. Potato bot finds Nintendo. All the flashes rolling in here from this tunnel exit.
Let me cross.
James set up in a new position here. Brass in the tunnel, Miracle Dev guarding the backside, and Kija in building 1. But James is in a pretty good spot to stop Kija. I think they've used all their utility.
-3.
Potato finds Miracle Dev center. Kija's looking for Potato. Might find him if he peeks that crack again. Might not. Brass is in the crack in the tunnel. Wookiee sees him, but he goes down. Now Theta's coming around the corner, firing. Finds Brass, gets flashed.
Nice one
He's
on the tunnel.
blind. Now it's all up to Kija. Kija and Potato in a firefight. Theta takes down Kija,
dead.
and Mayhem take their second point.
I keep hearing someone running with me. It's like I'm hearing double footsteps.
That would be your footsteps because the audio is still a little janky. Once again, another trade of points. We've gone 1 for 1 the entire series. Such a good matchup. Such a good matchup. I wonder what map 3 is going to be. Let's take a look at their map statistics page. Or not. We're not going to have any time to do that. Previously, these guys played cargo against each other twice, and G-Man won it both times. So that's why this is the current map. Just so you know. And we're going to round number 4. Stop over here.
You know, it's so easy to hit people crossing left, isn't it, Kano?
Why'd you get them killed?
I did.
Grass runs right up into building 2. He just ducks right up on the crack. Definitely, it's kind of surrounded. I don't know what he even knows what to do. Oh, is he gonna... Oh, wow, what just happened? 404 comes out of the tunnel. Miracle Death takes down Theta. Grass takes down Defilade. The defense is crashing out. Potato Bot takes down Nintendo. Potato Bot takes down Brass. Keija takes down Potato Bot. Now it's all up to James. And he's the last man standing. He's going around the corner. He's going to find one. 404 now up here. There's only 2 members of the defense left, but they're on the wrong side of the map. They're not by objective. 404 is being super quiet. James is looking. James finds him. Now it's down to a 1v1. James versus Keija. It's up on the ride along with the smoothest voice in Onward because Buxton doesn't cast anymore. It's a nade up. Does not find a kill. Keija in a good position to cover all the approaches. The only thing he can't hear is if someone sneaks down the tunnel. If someone could be very, very slow going down the tunnel. Keija here behind the barrels. Is James going to be ready for this? I think he might actually see. If he checks the left side of that container, he might see Keija's feet before Keija can even see him. James can't see him. Keija's staying low. James is looting. Oh, Keija can hear that. If I can hear it, Keija can hear it. Ooh, but that flash got him. James should have seen that. He did. Keija goes down. James with a nice clutch there for Mayhem. Great flashbang. Man, just on point grenades this whole series. We've seen nades take down like multiple people. We've seen confirmation nades. We've seen great flashes, great frags. No smokes, obviously, because, you know, smokes are banned. We haven't seen any C4 either because C4 is also banned currently, as well as the map Tanker. And I think that's it. I think that's all the bans for right now. Just because there's some bugs in the game, and apparently it makes it non-competitive. So we don't want those maps and utilities in the game to take away from the fun and the competitive side of Onward. They are able to be used, though, if both teams do agree. So if your team really feels strongly about using one, maybe you convince the other team, and you'll get to have C4s and smokes. And I think you can convince them to use one and not the other. I think you can, like, agree to use C4 only or agree to use smokes only. Totally up to the teams, but both teams have to agree, and it needs to be in writing in case some conflicts come up. And you have to submit something to the mods, so make sure you have it in writing, recorded, that you both agree if you use the C4 and the smokes. Other things that we've seen a lot more of this season, we've seen a lot more of the 203 because you can use smokes on every map and the high explosive on limited maps. And the Volk drone, we've seen a couple of those. Not as many teams opting to use that as the Barsock drone, but I have seen it used, and I have seen it used well. It's very viable in my opinion. So if you're learning, if you're new, and you like have no, you know, base set of skills, if you're trying to like build your team up, get someone that can run a drone. We're gonna hop into round number five. Round 5. Yep, that's the number.
I know.
Ooh, we've got the
I don't want to
Molotovs.
think about that. Don't make me think about it.
Who's got the Molly?
Why do you make me think about it?
Who's gonna burn themselves to death? Did you just set it in there? Huh.
Whoa,
You alright?
my gun disappeared. Did some weird stuff.
Huh. Welcome to Onward.
Defense here on Mayhem staying back. That grenade almost catching James.
James still up.
It's worth noting that these grenades are not necessarily based on sound or visual
Got him.
pickups.
I got him.
Kija goes down. Trade with Defilade. Defilade comes out ahead. Grenade catches Theta. Potato gonna get another res. Potato medic of the day. James trying to get some shots on a Nintendo. As I was saying, these grenades are landing based on... Ooh, what a grenade!
Back here.
Nintendo is down 4-4. Gonna try and go for that res, maybe?
Set that pretty quiet spot, lane 3.
3.5 members of
Watch when you
G-Men
come
up. Is James watching that? Nah, James can't see that. No more utility from the Mayhemians. Because if they had some, throwing some more in. Oh, there it is. It's a little slow. Oh, that was a flashbang. Never mind.
Shit.
You guys had me really excited.
You good?
Really, really excited. Nintendo takes down James. Shots ringing out. Miracle Dev laying down fire. 4-4 takes down Potato. 4-4 running up. Did he just get team flash? I think he might have. Theta comes around the corner firing. Doesn't find the guy. Definitely takes down Brass. Now Theta comes back around the corner. Trades with 404. Defilade's here. It's Nintendo and Miracle Dev versus Wookie and Defilade. Is Wookie gonna grab his Molly? He is. Molly goes out onto the objective. Defilade's on the pipe side behind Nintendo, but a Miracle Dev is also watching that angle. Oh, and Defilade walks too far. Looking for Nintendo. Now it is clear on this side, but Nintendo could totally go for the cap here. He's gonna come around the corner in a trade, and Nintendo goes down as well. Miracle Dev still standing means G-Men get their point. This is so close. My God. You know, if the final score is going to be something like 12 to like 11, this is going to be a really awesome game. Haven't seen a cap yet. No caps have come out. Chat seems to think that it'll be Bizarre for the last one, but it's... Yeah, it's G-Men's map choice. They'll probably go for Bizarre. Trying to think what else they play. But I think G-Men do enjoy themselves some Bizarre. But yeah, we're going to go on to the next round on Cargo.
Hey, can you watch?
Mayhem only needs one more point to take this map.
Because I'm gonna be in,
This is round 6. Still on this north objective.
It's fine. All good. Don't worry about me. Love you.
He's just going to run up into the middle. Oh, I thought he was going to keep going. That's sad. Brass is up in 3.
Middle building, right? Center right. Center right.
Oh my god, I have a hand roll.
No.
James asking for more frags. He needs his splody apples.
You don't have a frag.
Watch out in the center. Watch out in the center.
Yeah.
Grenade, grenade, grenade.
Good call there.
No, I've only got flash.
You still center right? I have a frag.
Roscoe's down to Potato Bot.
He's dead, center right dead.
I don't know why you give
get
James
No.
grenades when he just flubbed the first one. You're just
Yeah,
gonna
still
be
that
like,
bad.
yeah, here, take the second one. Oh, 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 oh! 4-4. I can't believe he's not dead. Like, that should have been a confirm. But let's watch that one again as I slam the camera into the ground. And Data finds Kija. Now it's just 2 members of G-Men still standing. All 5 members of Mayhem still up. Miracle Death finds Theta, but James is coming for the refrag. I don't think Nintendo saw that. Definitely takes down him. Miracle. Tendo takes down Potato. James sees Tendo. Tendo sees James. James is going for the cap. James has got tablet out. Nintendo's coming around the corner. And James pops up over the top with a nice, quick play.
I was not going to cap that.
Calling out that he's capping. A nice quick pop-up over the those boxes. Those boxes are now bulletproof, just FYI. You don't know that. They used to be penetrable. All the boxes that were covered in cloth used to be penetrable. Now they are not. So, you live and you learn. You try and shoot someone through one of those, and then they pop up and shoot you in the face. You get kind of upset. So now we're going to go on to map number 3. Wow. Map number 3 is not going to be Bazaar. It's actually going to be Downfall, which is also a G-Men favored map, I think. Look at the stats. The stats say that you should never play Downfall for the 3rd map. That's what they say. Let's see. Downfall. These guys have played it 3 times. G-Men have won it all 3 times. So, yeah. G-Men heavily favored in this one. They've won 12 out of 16 rounds. And they do pretty good at it overall. Their win percentage is 71% of their of this map played. They win them. And Mayhem, not as hot. They've only won 55% of this map. So, definitely a G-Men favored map here. We'll see how that pans out. If Mayhem has learned some new tricks, if they've got some new strats, if the lack of smoke and Mayhem having a sniper do, change the outcome. No roster changes. And we're getting into it. We're going right into round number 1. Map 3. Current score line 6-7. Mayhem ahead. Both teams have 1 map.
You get this shit.
You can find spawn to the west.
Can I cap him?
Pretty standard defense here. Sending a couple guys down to the objective. 1 upper dumpster, 1 lower dumpster, 1 white building. Shots ringing out. James finds Kija and takes him down.
-1 on the
He
cross.
doesn't make it to that lower dumpster building. He is just down. Oh, he's down like behind the building. Oh, no, he's dead.
Confirmed. that one.
Miracle Death putting shots onto...
There's one over there in the north.
Putting shots on the Theta. Wookie moving to the tank on the eastern side. I think Miracle Dev is looking that way. I think Theta's trying to distract him. Wookie's at the tank now. Theta keeps putting those rounds onto the North Marsoc. Got firepower, downrange. Potato Bot running up onto the northern side of Hotel. Now he has to take a break. He can't just keep pushing. He's shooting at Brass now. He sees Brass in the window. Oh, maybe he's just shooting at stuff to suppress. We are seeing them take the LMGs, the belt feds. They're trying to get as much suppressing fire as they can because it's hard to move around the map when you don't have suppressing fire and you don't have smokes. So you got to have one or the other, and smokes are banned. So we're on suppressing fire. Wrong button. Miracle is shooting at Wookiee now, trying to clear out that tank.
South tank.
Miraldev is the only one watching this direction. Wookiee now opting to go for it. As Theta draws the fire. Wookiee now in the canyon, the valley. He's looking for the backside of Miracle Dev. He knows he's there. He can hear him. Oh, you should see him. Oh, peek a little more. Maybe he's gonna opt to go past him. I think he could just ignore him because Wookiee finds Miracle Dev. 404 finds James. 404 is in the dark room. Nice teamwork there from Wookiee and Theta. The battle buddy system.
I am in North Marsoc now. Do not shoot.
Ooh, that might bite them. 404 is also in North Marsoc.
So, dark room, is that what Potato is?
Oh, bad flash. Theta just flashed himself. Defilade finds Brass to Mouth. Theta come around the corner firing. Downs 404. Theta's out. Now it's all up to Nintendo. Nintendo finds Potato Bot. And it's just Wookiee and Defilade. Nintendo's got a lot of corners to check. A lot of exposure. And you have to check outside this window here because they can prone up underneath you. He's gonna throw a nade out that window. There you go. Nade out the window. Flashbang out the window. Did he not see him? What was that? Now it's all up to Wookiee. Sorry, I'm gonna run that replay. I wanna see. He got the flash out. And then he just... Wow, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. 32 seconds. Wookiee has to just book it for the objective. Come around the north side of this building. That's your best bet. You're running out of time, Wookiee. Flashbangs come out. Another flashbang comes out. Oh, a frag came out. Wookiee comes around firing. 5 seconds. Oh, and he runs out of time. So close. So close. All that utility time. Man. G-Men take their point on map number 3. The timer, man. 5 minutes on downfall is one less than everybody is used to. And on these larger maps, man, I don't know. That's a lot of time to give up. 60 seconds. In 60 seconds, you can make it like from the helicopter to the objective building. Like that's 60 seconds. Maybe less, but I mean, that's how much time you lose. That's how much movement you lose when you give up a minute. Yeah, it's a lot. Round 2, map 3. Currently a tie game. 7-7.
If you're just a distraction late in the round, they won't be able to push on for me.
So annoying.
Did James just say all you're good for is a distraction?
And we had
'Cause
that last round.
I feel like that's what he meant. G-Men pushing 4 down into the valley, or into the village. Potato Bot finds 1 in the firefight, takes down 404. Now takes down Nintendo. What good
Possibly
shots.
2 down, possibly 2 down, 1 down for sure northwest.
Those long picks are crucial, but being able to confirm them is even more crucial.
Better make me.
Potato up here on the rocks, just putting suppressing fire down range. Deflated with his pew pew rifle.
One made it to West Bungalow.
Listen to that. Listen to that sniper rifle. He's gonna find Kija on this cross. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, he's not looking. Kija peeked it.
Yep, affirmative.
Brass does get the res on the Nintendo. 4 members of G-Men up. 5 members of Mayhem up. Man, I was really hoping for a headshot there. He's looking right at him.
It could also be crawling up that west wall, which is what I would do.
That is what I would also do. But Potato is ready. Watching that west wall, street wall, where Kija is. This cross here, pretty hard to do. Suppressing fire comes out, the cross happens. I was about to say it's hard to do without smoke, but then he goes for it. He's now in center. This cross, however, more difficult to do. Shots from Theta. Pick up Nintendo on
Never
the
mind, he's
west, no, eastern side. And Potato finds Kija
Center Hotel.
in Center Hotel. Here, that finds Defilade.
One on west.
In Marsoc North. I was like, what is happening? Wookie is just hanging out in the valley. Potato finds Brass. Miracle Dev finds Potato. Now, I think Wookie is supposed to crash. I think that's his job now. Maybe not. I guess it's not the, it's not lower dumpster. It's upper dumpster. Theta gets the res onto Defilade. Still 4 members of Mayhem up. 1 member of G-Men up. Let's do a little ride along, shall we? Miracle Dev at Center Hotel.
What's time we got? Minute 30.
Minute 30.
Oh,
Gonna try and take the same approach that dead body Kija right there. Scavenging some mags and flashbangs.
Nope, I need this.
Flashbang up over the wall. Ooh, he finds a nice headshot on a Defilade. 40 seconds now. Spent 60 seconds? Spent 60 seconds hanging out in Center Hotel. Using a lot of ammo, a lot of time. He's got 3 members of Mayhem left. Flashbang up and over. Just gonna assume that those work. Shots ringing out onto the valley. 8 seconds left. He's gonna run out of time. He's a whole building away. Mayhem win on time. That's 2 rounds now. 2 rounds. Win on time. not the best way to win downfall. Or not the best way to lose downfall, I guess. Playing any round to time is just, I don't know. 6 minutes is longer, obviously, and like... But I don't want rounds to go 6 minutes, but also you need that extra minute on downfall. I mean, it's just the thing. You need that. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the 5-minute timers. Even on quarantine, people have run out of time. So... And we're moving objectives now. We're gonna go to the... This one. What do we call this? North Watch? North HQ? North HQ. This is North HQ objective. And the spawn is center. Round
Get around.
3.
Get around the edge.
Map 1.
Go around.
Map 3. Map... Yeah, this is definitely map 1. Yep, totally on top of this.
Around. I hope they don't get marched. Yeah,
Mayhem spawning in the middle of the map, which I think stops all the quick kills. You don't have any way to get up and over peeky. And 4-4 just putting rounds down range onto Marsoc. Just to stop a peek to cover his guys. There you go, we've got 3 up in upper red truck.
I don't see anything in Crater Building yet.
2 west red truck, 2 west red truck.
Not 2. There's only 1. I want to know how... Is that audio, like, audible down here? Can Nintendo hear them talking? Can you hear them?
3 clicks means they're around me.
Nintendo prepping the team for his quiet comms as he thinks someone's coming his way. 3 clicks on the radio means they're coming from Nintendo's direction. Most of the time, you would set that ahead of time, but I do appreciate the way Nintendo does it. I know we do that as well, because sometimes you're not sure which way they're going to be coming for, and you have a different roster or whatever, so you can't just have preset, you get this many clicks, you get this many clicks, and so you set, once you get to your position, you're like, I think someone's coming this way, you say, okay, if I do 3 clicks, that's me. And it lets you adjust on the fly. Shots from 404. Pick up Wookiee crossing upper dumpster to lower dumpster. Brass finds Potato Bot in the window of upper red truck. Mayhem's not getting close to this objective yet. 2 members down. And I think, is that Theta over there? Theta's going to have to rethink his approach because that cross between the dumpster buildings is not viable without smoke.
Wow, I'm surprised I didn't see him. I think he was going for that revive. Yeah, there's 2 upper dumpster then. I think he was going for the revive. I think I downed one of them, yeah. Unless that was the guy.
Defilade in the center of the map.
That one. I couldn't double tap over here, but... Maybe another one at dumpster. Okay.
Theta did change his rotation. He opted to go out the valley, which lets you get to the lower dumpster without any...
Do not look at North Hotel. That's where Defilade likes to go.
What do you call it? I don't know the word I'm looking for, so we're just gonna keep going. That call out, don't look at the North Hotel because that's where Defilade likes to go, is pretty entertaining. If you don't peek to the sniper, the sniper can't get you, so you're good. Actually, does James have an approach here? I think it's Kija. Kija's the one he has to worry about. I don't know though. He just barely checking it. I wonder if he could stay right outside of Kija's eye line and cap. I don't know how far you have to be, but Brad goes up and over trying to find Nintendo in the window from James. James knows that he's here. He has to know he's here. But I don't think he's going to find him. I don't know what's going to happen. There's no good approach here because if he goes around the other side, he's exposed to that window. Yeah, and they're just wasting time. They're just burning time. They're waiting on Theta. Theta needs to catch up. But, yeah. James taking shots onto the onto the North Watch. North Crater, whatever that's called. Theta and Brass trade. Theta dies. Tendo takes down James. Brass is just down. The res is going to come out from 4-4. Defilade is creeping up onto the objective. Defilade needs to go inside right now. This is his chance. This is his chance. He needs to go behind the building and go inside. Both of them are upstairs.
40 seconds, 40 seconds.
Kija finds Defilade as he takes shots on a Nintendo, and G-Men take the second point. The first actual point of map 3 that wasn't on timer. Score is currently tied 8-8. This is a close one, guys. This is a very close one. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know who I want to win. Both teams are doing very good. And it hasn't really leaned either way. Like, I mean, nothing I've seen so far tonight has been like one team is just like mind-blowing strategies or anything that they've like come up with something specifically to counter Mayhem. It's just been trades back and forth, and it just seems like they're both at the same skill level. And I think at this point they need to do more team-specific counter. Like that's what would change the outcomes of some of these rounds. But you're also limited in your utility, so it's kind of hard to do some things, especially on downfall, which is I think why G-Men opted into it. Is they are better at it, statistically speaking, and you know, even without smokes. All right, let's watch Wookie as he runs. Oh, I thought he was going to run to his death. Shots ringing out from 4-4. Find Defilade. Take down their sniper as he goes to the North Hotel.
Did we get one?
I don't think so.
You did get him, but
Future spot.
No, Marshak Rock.
where's Defilade down at? Is he going to be res? Beta is going to go for the res. Beta gets the res.
Defilade's up. I'm going to rotate back. There you go.
He finds James. Miracle Dev putting all those rounds down range with that box mag. Where'd Kija go? Oh, Kija found him down there. Okay. All that suppression. So you just got your two LMGs sitting back up in, like, on the hill, suppressing all the windows. Just basically rocking back and forth across the map, shooting at the windows while your riflemen move up. Swamp Beast, in casting mode, all of the in-game settings are turned to maximum. And I think my super sampling also takes effect, so I'm running like 200%. So no, it does not look this good in-game. But there's also lens distortion in-game, so I mean, the headset, depending on if you're in the sweet spot or not.
Confirmed. One dead helicopter.
You know, it'll make a difference. Also, I'm telling you this 6 minutes in the future, so you're going to be a little confused about this conversation. And it also depends on your headset. He's just looking for that kill, but no one's gonna peek this window. I mean, the strat is to just make them come to me, right? That's the strat on Downfall. I don't know if Miracle knew that Kija was here. Kija just got flashed. Team flashed. Ha! Team flash. I made a joke. DC joke. Brass finds Theta in a window with the 4X? Are you using a 4X?
Corner helicopter bungalow.
Yeah, the new
West
scopes
side.
in 1.8 are super nice. Way better than they used to be. Much more effective now. The people are much more effective now. Potato finds Miracle Dev somewhere. Brass also goes down to Potato. 4-4 on this weird outside cross. This is the edge of the map, people. He can't go any farther. Wookie finds Nintendo. 4-4 is trying to sneak around, but I don't know if his team's still going to be alive when he gets there. Kija finds Potato Bot. Shots ringing out from 4-4. Does give away his position, and now he's out in the open. That is not the best approach. I don't think I'd shoot unless I absolutely had to from that spot. Because all they have to do is re-peek the window and shoot you. Kija finds Wookie from Center Hotel. Now there's only one member left. Theta is down. Can probably give callouts. Deflate's in the dark room on objective. Oh, he's got to run around the backside. And 4-4. Ooh, 4-4 goes down. 4-4 should have been waiting for him to come around that corner to get that kill. That would have been a great kill. Kija gets a confirmation on the Theta, stops those communications from coming in. But Deflate uses that and finds him, and Mayhem go up another point. And we're back to tie. No, now we're 2-2, and Mayhem is ahead in points overall. One map each. This is the decider. Currently 2-2 on map 3, but the total score line is 8-9. Mayhem. A very close match. I mean, like, I don't even want to cast it. I just want to sit here and watch. I just want to watch what's happening, guys. It's so good. It's so juicy. And we're moving to the lower dumpster. There it is. Lower dumpster objective. So we already had the upper dumpster objective, and the lower dumpster is probably pretty much the same on the defensive style, but I think it's a little harder to cap. There is the quick spawn on this one, so if you spawn, so defense spawns here, and if you walk up on this thing, you can see that building there in the distance. The enemy can spawn right there, and if they don't duck down, then you can see them from spawn, which then lets you know where they are and where they can rotate to, and it drastically changes the outcome, or at least the offensive or defensive positioning of the teams. They can also spawn up behind the Marsoc, like they did this time. You can see everyone looking for that quick spawn in round number 5. They're all like, are they there? Nope.
I'm gonna stay in basement.
It is Marsoc, so let's see how this goes.
It's lower dump. They can spawn north.
Yeah, they can spawn north.
Team's trying to remember all the spawns. Once you play long enough, or if you look at the maps in the rookie boot camp, we do have all the spawns marked per objective. Shots ringing out. Brass goes down. James finding a kill on that. Brass probably not going to get res because there's no way to cover yourself out there. 4-4 in the white building, and Wookie and Theta doing their battle buddy system. Theta watching that window, and Wookie just running up on it. Oh, Theta, don't look away now. Don't look away now. Four waiting. Ooh, if Wookie could get a nade in that window, that would be super dirty. And 4-4 knows they're there. Just putting rounds into the window. Sees a little bit of him. A nade coming out. Oop, Theta's flashed. He's trying to find the shots, but that angle is so bad. It's so hard to aim
How
up.
are you still alive up there?
Wait, I'm missing a play. Oh, Deflate. Is that Deflate? That's Deflate. Deflate's in the South Hills with a sniper rifle. Handy dandy, trusty McDusty sniper rifle.
Yeah, definitely are. Could you
4-4.
just come down here?
Yeah, I
I
mean-
just want to talk.
Why? No, I don't want to. No.
4-4 is trapped. Like a rat. Shots ringing out from Potato Bot with the suppression. Wookie now going to run up in there. And a trade, and they're both dead.
He's dead, he's dead, he's dead. You're good. We lost Wookiee in that, though.
A worthy sacrifice. Once again, the suppressing fire there from Potato Bot wasn't to actually force 404 to, like, duck or hide or anything. It was to cover the footsteps as they ran in. Theta finds a miracle dev in the upper dumpster building. Potato Bot's rushing down now towards the objective. I think Brash just bled out. He did. Brash just bled out. 2 members left. Kija, Center Hotel, and Nintendo on objective. James pushing up from the
We have James
from the
calling up right now to center. He's at chopper now.
helicopter. I got distracted. I was trying to listen to Potatoes call out. And no, without the gunshots, man, Downfall is peaceful. It's like birds chirping. It's a nice sunny day. Shots from Defilade. Ooh, and he goes down to Kija from Center Hotel. James there in... Nintendo finds Theta as he goes for objective. Potato Bot putting that suppressing fire onto Kija, doing the same thing to cover James's footsteps. Kija now upstairs. James, ooh, Kija finds Potato Bot. James throws a nade. Oh, nice nade up the stairs. Finds Kija. It's 1-on-1. Nintendo versus James, but Potato is in a useless spot. He can't give out any good callouts. So it's going to be a 1-on-1. Oh, Nintendo. James needs to not burn time. He either needs to be watching that objective. He needs to be looking at the objective. Because these rotations are happening. There we go. James finds the head of Nintendo. And Mayhem take their 3rd point. I was going to say, he needs to not wait. And he needs to be looking at this guy. Because if he misses a rotation, it's going to take a bit for him to rotate back. Like, to do the same rotation, right? And all that time is burning down. You should either be moving towards the objective or you should be shooting at something. I don't like spending time when there's only 5 minutes in a round. I don't like wasting time. Potentially the last round coming up for this matchup. Mayhem currently in the lead by 2 points, right? Yeah, 2 points. And on their defensive round, G-Men need 2 points to win. Or they could just get the 1 and we can go on to the next round. We do have two more rounds left. Possible. It's getting close. Here we go. Not quick spawn again. Round 6 on map number 3.
Do it in reverse.
We've gone at least 6 rounds on every map so far. It's a lot of Onward action. If you didn't get enough, then you've got a problem. You should see a doctor. No early shots ringing out from G-Men. I don't think they want to give away their spawn. They're opting to move towards Marsoc as quickly as possible. Mayhem not putting anyone in Marsoc, letting the entire crater fall to the attack, which I think is fine because they have to get down here. And crossing from Marsoc is a pretty exposed. I mean, all of this is open, so crossing down here is exposed, especially without smoke. Coming through the valley, also not as good. All the G-Men taking the east side. Look at the overhead map here.
I don't know how.
I can see it.
Let's go, motherfucker. Give me some kills.
Potato Bot on a rampage here. Let's see what we got score-wise. Potato Bot 5 and 5. Nope. There's the shots ringing out. Miracle Dev with the belt fed, putting rounds on the window where Theta is in the white building, south white building. Potato Bot finds 4 of 4. Definitely finds Pija.
Minus one at the helicopter.
Nice quick little peek there.
Helicopter.
Peeking a kill.
Minus 2, guys. If you double tap the kills. If you double tap the kills.
I did.
I cannot. Copy.
Yeah, James. Stop telling him how to play the game.
Potato. Do minus 1.5. That north, east side of the helicopters.
Can you just call for an airstrike for a confirmation, Nate? That seems excessive. Theta.
That window, they're just gonna pop me.
Lots of shots happening, but nobody actually getting any kills. Lots of shots. Yeah, Tendo here, just crossing in the open that I said was super exposed. But, I mean, he's, you know, he's watching the window, and Theta's not opting to peek that window. So it's kind of a luck of the draw, whether the defender thinks he can actually get this kill or not. Because putting your head in a window is very, it exposes you, and it frames you, makes you really easy to shoot if you stay there too long. You gotta kind of peek it and leave. Nintendo is just trying to go for this quick, or not quick, slow, but creepy cap. He's gonna just sneak up on there. They seem to have a pretty good idea of where everybody is. Miracle Dev with more of that suppressing fire. He's just putting out as many rounds down range. I've actually ran out of all 600 rounds on a box mag. So, you know, well, 200 times 3.
Minute. 1 minute.
Yeah, 60 seconds left.
Just no chance, guys. We got this.
Theta saves James's life. Brass finds Theta as he crosses in the open on the run. Brass coming around the corner. Completely bypassing James. James shoots him in the back.
He's dead. Upper Dumpster's dead. The other one's going center hotel. Or chopper.
Miracle Dev, last man standing. The man that was throwing all the rounds down range is too far away from the objective and is out of time. And maybe out of ammo. I don't know how much ammo you have. He's only got 12 seconds left. And he goes down. Mayhem take the series. Definitely downing himself there at the end with a nade. Final score was very close. Final score here. Math. 11? 8-11. Mayhem taking their first win against G-Men in ever. First win. Yep, first win. That's how it goes. Thank you all for watching. That was such a great game. Man. Mayhem and G-Men going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. 7 rounds, 6 rounds, 6 rounds. And it was all really good onward action. If you didn't get enough, there are more games this weekend, I assume. I haven't really looked at the schedule. I know we have a venues match this weekend, so tune in for that. And yeah, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. We've got ProTube VR, B Haptics, Fixed Gaming, Cyber Shoes, VR Cover, and Rebuff Reality. Those are all of our sponsors. They give you the prizes for the season and help us put on this awesome production. Shout out to the teams, G-Men and Mayhem, for putting up such an awesome matchup during the week so everyone could all watch it. And shout out to all of you people in the chat. You're the real reason we do this. We like to do it to bring you the action. But that's it for me at the casting desk. I'm your host, Trip, and I will be signing out. Good night, everybody.